Well, as y'all can see, we've gotten our first hard freeze here, and a couple of them. We're past the fall peak colors. The trees have lost all their leaves or losing all their leaves, and things are slowing down in here in the greenhouse. And I thought I'd come to you today, and a couple of you have requested a greenhouse update, so I thought we'd do that today. Mrs. Fitz is watering and cleaning up in here a little bit. We're getting ready to tear everything out. We're getting ready to get a hard freeze, a real hard one, probably down in the 20s, and that'll just about do everything in here. So we're getting ready to clear everything out, and we'll have to sanitize and get everything ready for spring. And spring's not that far off, but I want to kind of show you what we got left and give you a little update. Well, if you look down through here, we've got red romaine and some butter crunch lettuce, and then we've got the row of beets that I had planted. You can see them, they're doing real good. And then over here we have planted some celery, and it'll do real good during the cold. It can take the cold, but we're gonna have to eat some of that lettuce, I think, here pretty quick. But let me show you what else we got. Here beside our beets, we have on this trellis, these are Armenian cucumbers, and they're actually a white striped cucumber. And what we're doing, we knew we probably couldn't get these up out of the ground and get them going, but we're pushing the envelope and see what we can do. Of course, weather has a lot to do with this, and the length of day has a lot to do with this. We fall out of the 10-hour length of day window beginning the 1st of December here. And when you stop, some more celery down here. When you stop having those 10-hour days and it falls below 10 hours, things really start slowing down. Our 10-hour days go below 10 hours here starting around the 1st of December, and then it goes till about the middle of January, and then we'll get back above 10 hours. But that's what really slows everything down. We're not going to get anything off of these, I don't think. We're going to try to save cold off of them, cover them up, and maybe run a little heat in here. We did that once before already this year, and so it's a battle, but we're just pushing to see what we can get done and see what we can get out of this. Let me show you what else we got. These are our Sun Gold tomatoes. These have been here 8 months now, and you can see they're starting to die back. They're starting to get weak, and still a lot of tomatoes on them. You can see, boy, I'm gonna tell you, these are the best tomatoes to me. We've got 2 little sections of those, and as you can see, they're still coming. We're going to leave them as long as we can and see what happens, but they are starting to die back. We just pulled out all the bell peppers. They were still producing. And Mrs. Fitz, y'all know that I've had eye surgery, and they won't let me do anything. I think I might get off restriction next week, but she's pulling all the T-posts out now where we can take this ground cover off here and get this all sanitized and get it ready for spring. But over here is what I really want to show you. This is our 3rd batch of Red Deuce tomatoes, and we're going to do everything we can. This is November the 6th, and this is the 16th? Yeah, this is November the 16th, and you can see that these are still putting on tomatoes. Let me come take you down here. Got blooms. Still got blooms. We're gonna do our best to save these. We're gonna cover these up with some stuff and maybe run some heat over here. We've only got a couple of nights of heavy frost, and I think we might be able to do it. But look at that. Look at that tomato. That one's getting ready to turn. He's getting a little.
Look at that very first one.
A little yellow one.
They're just crazy. They're in the middle of the bottom. These are over here on the bottom.
You can see.
Right here.
Yeah. Look down in there. So we're going to do our best to save these. They've got to be tied up again. Again, this is our third batch of these Red Deuce tomatoes. Those are getting a little yellow shoulders on them. They're getting ready to, but we've already made up our minds what we're going to do. If it does get them, we're going to come out here and pick all these green ones and make green tomato relish out of them. This is the one she's talking about. Look under there. But we're trying to push the envelope here to see what we can do. Again, this greenhouse for us has been a learning curve this year. And you can see there's another batch of those Sun Gold tomatoes over there. But we're trying to figure out what we can do and how far we can push it and what we can grow in here. And we have grown massive amounts of food out of this thing. It's amazing what has come out here this year. I am just blown away. If you ever thought about doing something like this, you might not want to do it on a scale like this, but a person, a family could get one of these and grow everything they need garden wise inside this high tunnel and get a long extended season. I mean, the tomato crop's been gone here for 2 months now, and you can see what we're still getting. But I would highly recommend, if you've got a big family and you need to grow stuff, this is what you need to do. If you can afford it. And again, the government has the NRCS program, and that's where this came from. I'm not big on government stuff, but as I told you once before, we better get it before somebody else does. And I'm not saying that in a mean way, but it's, you know, again, I never took anything for free in my life, and this opportunity came along. But oh, gee, look under there. Boy, they're good too. Look at that. I have to come out here sometime and have breakfast. Man, those are good. But anyway, that's kind of what we got going on in here. As it gets colder, it'll be warm in here in the day. We can come in here and work, and we will. But this stuff here, this stuff will grow. The beets and stuff will take a pretty hard frost. But let me take you out here in the back field and show you a little bit of what we got going on out here outside the greenhouse. Here's all we have left in the back field. See, our friends the deer have been in here. But this is kale. And what we've decided to do, when I planted this, I wasn't even supposed to be out here. I was supposed to be in there sitting in the recliner. They wouldn't let me do anything. Wonder where that guy's. Wonder what he's doing. Getting him a last meal, I'm assuming. But when I came out here, this piece of ground I dug potatoes here, and this was already broke up. So I just came in here and just broadcast these kale seeds. And well, if you like kale, there's nothing like going out here in the field and eating it. But I just threw these out here on a whim because I really wasn't supposed to be out here. And what we're gonna do next week, boy, it's sweet too. You know, your greens, I got some collards over in that other field over there, but if you get a good frost on your greens, boy, it just makes them sweeter, taste. Man, them's good. That's good kale right there. But what we're gonna do, next week's Thanksgiving week, it's just gonna be me and Mrs. Fitz. And we're gonna come out here and get this, and we're gonna pressure can kale, and we're gonna pressure can some collard greens. But everything else is, yeah, there's a few collards left over there from the spring. But everything else is pretty much gone. Okra's all gone, all that. But anyway, just kind of want to give everybody an update, kind of what's going on. I know we hadn't made a video in a while. I haven't felt like making a video. I'm gonna tell you, you know how it feels when you get a piece of grit or something in your eye? Multiply that times about 100 times, and that's how your when you have eye surgery. It's a sensitive area and it is tough. And I thought I was a pretty tough guy, but they made a believer out of me. I'm not as tough as I thought I was. But anyway, enough about that. But anyway, I thank y'all for watching. Thanks for all you guys subscribing. I think I'm about 140 subscribers away from 1,000. So like and share and subscribe and all that other good stuff. Try to get me over 1,000. I'd like to get there before the end of the year, and maybe I can start getting some videos out. Thank y'all for watching. God bless.